Welcome to this channel. So I'm going to start teaching you a bit more about EFT, and I'm going to be showing you the really intuitive way that I work with it and how I love it so much and how transformative it is. It's just the best thing. So if you're here, I'm sure watching this video, I'm sure you have some background of it. I think with every holistic therapy or every technique, the practitioner always puts their own spin on it. Once they've embodied it, once they've really understood the energies, we always put a different take on it. So I really wanted to share my take on emotional freedom technique. I trained in it, I don't know how many years ago. It's probably about 16, 17 years ago. I did my level 1 and 2, and I really liked it. I used it for myself a lot, and I use it for my children throughout their childhood. So what is it? It's called emotional freedom technique or tapping. There are different ways that you do it, and I've kind of shortcutted it for a way that feels really expansive and really just good for me. What it does is it works with the Chinese meridian system primarily. So we'll literally tap on points, on acupuncture points that will move the chi, the energy that can get stagnated. So when we're not honoring our uniqueness, when we are stuck in the past or a limiting belief, or when we've had big trauma or trauma that's the everyday micro traumas on a shamanic and energetic level, we can get real blockages and stagnation, or like too much energy being circulated in parts of the body and the energetic system. So when we tap on a physical level, you're moving the chi, you're moving the energy. We also use setups, affirmations, phrases, and I love this because it's neuroprogramming. You are creating new neural pathways in the body. It's also a bit great because it settles the emotion, so it's going to help regulate your nervous system. So the way that I do it, when I first started practicing EFT, I help people with phobias. One of my favorite cases was a beautiful teenager who wanted to be a chemotherapy nurse, very specific, but she had a phobia of needles. So we managed to switch, well, she did switch that around in 45 minutes. Game changer, but that isn't what I am here to use EFT for. As I've evolved, I use it to power up, to shift my mindset so I can manifest and move into what I want to move into. I use it for ancestral healing because I also do a lot of shamanic work, soul retrieval, shamanic journey in the medicine wheel. So I use it to literally work in the quantum field to heal the past, to heal ancestral lineage, and also heal past lives. And I use it to look at the blocks that I have and any excess emotion that I really want to bring down, so it's not dysregulating my nervous system, because what we attract in life is very much affected by the state of our nervous system. It really affects our our ability to magnetize things to us. So I'm just going to read a little excerpt from the page that you can book EFT through below. But as I sat, I like to have a little word or concept for each of my creations, each of my offerings. And as I sat down, I got the word freedom, just very simply, it's freedom. And I was like, freedom from what? And this is what I got through. So I'm going to read it out. So when you do come for a session with me, and when I do these, create these mini tappings for you to do at home as well by yourself, you're really getting freedom from the past, freedom from your ancestral binds, the limiting beliefs in your head that keep you small, freedom from the untruths, freedom to radically trust yourself, to trust your intuition, to trust your body, to trust your connection to source, freedom to listen to your future self, to quantum leap, and freedom to feel. That's my aims in offering my EFT intuitive tapping sessions to people. So let's look at the introductions, the basics. You do what's called the setup phrase whilst tapping here. So there are different ways that you can do it. You can do the negative. It's always good to do the negative, what you want to move away from, because that helps you clear the energy. And then sometimes I like to do a transitionary phase where I blend the things you want to clear into where you want to move into. And I use my hands. I'm not going to stop using my hands, into where you want to move to. And then you can do what you want to manifest, the future self, like talking from your future self. And I love that. It's so empowering. It's like, yes, come on. So I'm going to teach you how to do something that you want to clear. So let's take a phobia of needles. You would tap here and you would say 3 times, even though I'm terrified of needles, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. So because you can do something with me, even if I'm saying something different, I want you to think of one thing that you want to move away from. We're going to keep it very simple. Let's do some intuition. So whoever's watching this compares sometimes. So we're going to tap. Even though I compare myself with others, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. Even though I compare myself to others, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. So say it out loud with me. Last time, do it 3 times as setup. Even though I compare myself to others, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. So that's the setup. I do the short version of tapping, and there are ones where you can use the fingers. So I'm going to show you the short tapping. It just feels better for me. I just like it. So you tap the crown, or you can do this, and you do what's called the short phrase. So you don't say even though, you just say the short phrase. So it'll be, I compare myself. And then there's the eyebrow point. You can do both sides or you can do one side. I'll just do one side because I'm on video and it's not, I'll just do, so just here. I compare myself with others. And then you say what comes into your head. So I'm just working with intuition. Because I don't think I'm enough. And then under the eye here. I don't think I'm enough, so I compare myself underneath the nose. I put up anyone else above me. Under the chin dent, I compare myself with others. And then the collarbone. I compare myself with others all the time. And then just the side ribs, I compare myself with others. So we're going to do that a bit quicker. I don't feel that I'm enough, so I compare myself with others. I forget my own power. I forget my own uniqueness. I'm unkind to myself. It's not fair on myself. I compare myself with others. I compare myself with others. That's a simple setup and tapping. What is good, but I always forget to say this when I'm recording, is to, at the start, to scale on a scale of 0 to 10, how intense that feels. So 0 being, I'm in my power. I don't compare myself to anyone. I'm unique. And 10 being, oh my goodness, I don't feel enough. I feel powerless. And I think everyone else is better than me. And I don't get into action because I compare myself all the time with other people. So you've got this scale 0 to 10. So the idea is before you tap, you scale, you rate yourself. And then after you reflect and you tap. And some things are good to tap for you might just need one round. You're like, I feel better. And others will need more consistency. So we're tapping on all the meridians in the body to move that stagnant energy. Because in the Chinese system, emotion is E-motion, energy in motion. It isn't good, it isn't bad, it's neutral, it's just energy. And yet we attach so much. We try and get the emotions to be stagnated. I don't want to feel this. I don't want to feel this. I want to keep feeling joy. I'm going to grab onto joy. I don't want to feel sadness. Let's eat it down. And instead of allowing our feelings to circulate, we get this disrupted energetic, nervous and emotional systems. So it's just a beautiful technique to free them. So sometimes when you tap and you can feel it bubble up and you can feel other words coming up. So quite often I'll be like tapping for something. It's not actually that, it's something else. And when you go to someone to help guide you through this, they will help you, especially someone who can work intuitively. They will help you work out what the forest actually consists of. So by saying that, the needle is the forest. So a needle or comparison, a forest of comparison. But the trees will be different things. I don't feel enough. That time when somebody really shot me down for speaking my truth, really shattered my self-confidence. My parents never did this. My peers did this. All these trees are holding up this blanket or forest of the main issue that you feel or it represents in your life. And so it's like a journey. And why I really love EFT right now, like it lights me up. I'm a human design reader and coach, and I literally experimenting daily with embodying being a full-on generator. As a generator, I'm designed to do what I love. And I am loving EFT, and I'm getting amazing results in my groups because I'm using my intuition. I've gone off piste. I've gone off like, right, to the client, right, what do you think it is? And I talk to the client, but I literally am guided by my intuition and what my guides tell me. I work in the quantum field, and I can see the effects it has on the quantum field, and I can feel the shift of energy into future self. So I'm like, this is lighting me up massively, which is why I'm starting a playlist of tapping videos for you here, and why I've got the most beautiful offerings as well, which I'll put below. So it's just something that lights me up. I'm in love with it. And I think we all need a bit of help to move into our future self, because the brain, say you've cleared the past, say you don't feel comparison anymore. Brilliant. You're going to feel a lot happier. But to move into your future self, the brain still wants you to keep where you are, small, safe, because it's known. It's called the neuro set point. It's what we're safe in. Even if you're not happy, even if you're like, I really want that over there, you're going to have to step outside your comfort zone, outside what your brain has set as safe. And that's what tapping can literally help you quantum leap into. It's amazing. When I was launching my book, Overwhelmed, Another Way Words You Give Your Power Away To, tapping, I upped my tapping massively, because I was terrified about what people would think. What if it doesn't do it? All the things. I was like, no, I'm not letting this affect my energy. This means a lot to me. I know it's needed in the world. I'm getting out my own way. And so I tapped and I upped it. So I'd love to hear from you below in the comments how this found you. And also let me know what you would like me to create some videos on, like what is really in the collective, what can we help move the most? Because when you tap along with someone, especially in circle, which this will be, it'll be an energetic circle is created when someone creates a YouTube channel. It's going to help not just you, it's going to help everyone around you. So I'm so excited. So you can follow along. Those are the setups. If you just search EFT, you'll get so many graphics of the points that you can print off and memorize, and then you just tap along. So you do 3 times on the setup, shorten it, and just see where you go. Be intuitive as well. If you go somewhere else and it'll be like, yeah, wow, I'm ready to take on the world. Awesome. Awesome. But remember to try and rate first. You can see the effect it's had on the emotions, on the energetic system, and it helps you move more into your power. I look forward to seeing you in the second video. I'm going to record it now, so I'll look the same, but I've got an idea about what it will be. Sending love. Because I'm new to YouTube, really. It would be beautiful if you could subscribe and like. And yeah, connect with me. I've got my email list below, my soulful email community that you can come and connect with me. It'd be beautiful to have you there. Sending love. Bye.